You guys have been asking me for the tutorial, so today I'm gonna show you how to get my at-home blowout look with a lot of volume using this one tool here. This is the Shark, and I'm gonna be using the two attachments that it comes with. This is the left and right attachment for blowouts. I'm gonna show you step by step how I do my hair and give you tips for the best results. Okay, first things first, I really love this tool for a couple of different reasons. This is actually what I use as my blow dryer. So I love that I have a bunch of different tools in one right here. For this look, I blew out my hair a little bit. I did leave it a little bit damp because I find that works best for this hairstyle, but we are gonna turn this back up and we're gonna attach the left attachment on. Attaching this is super simple. All you have to do is place it on top and turn it until you find that it snaps in. Once you have the attachment locked on, you're ready to turn the tool on, but before I do that, I'm gonna clip up my hair in sections. Everyone says it, but it's true. Small pieces and sections do work best for this tool. So I'm gonna go in with really thin layers. Just using a regular claw clip, you guys, Shop Janae has the cutest clips available. I'm so obsessed with them. Okay, here we have our first two sections, and I always go ahead and brush out each piece before I do anything with it. You're gonna wanna move all of your hair to the back except for the piece that you're working on, and I always grab pieces about this big. Anything more than this, you will not get the best results. I know it looks really tedious, but it doesn't take that much longer to do small pieces. What does take longer is if you do big pieces and then have to redo it because the curls won't hold. So trust me and just work with small pieces. Okay, this next part's a little tricky, so I'm gonna show you a few times. You're gonna wanna turn the tool on, and it's a little loud, so I'm gonna explain it first and then show you. You're gonna turn the tool on, and then you wanna put the tool behind the piece of hair that you're trying to curl. That's the most important part. You want the tool to pick it up from the bottom, so you wanna go behind, and then you're gonna slowly move the tool up, letting your hair wrap around it. Here's what that looks like. I'm gonna turn it on. I'm gonna make sure that my heat setting is all the way up. So now that it's all the way up, I'm gonna grab the piece of hair and I'm gonna go behind and let it start wrapping. You can wiggle it around a little bit so that it grabs all of the hair. If there's any piece that it's not picking up, you can wrap it. But if it's not picking up at all, set it to the back. I like to hold it at the bottom for a little bit, especially when my hair is wet, and just slowly move the tool up. I like to hold it here for about 10 to 15 seconds. And then after that, you wanna press and hold down this button here. This button sends cold air out of the tool. So it's great for a couple of different things. One, you can move the tool really close to your head without burning yourself. And two, it cools down the hair you just heated up, which really locks in your curls. So I'm gonna keep it on hold until I feel my hair is not wet or hot anymore. And then you wanna shut off the tool. You can do that by switching the bottom here. So this part is super important, okay? You wanna hold the curl from the bottom and slide the tool out of your head. Honestly, sometimes it's not a smooth process, but that's okay. You wanna make sure that you grab the curl, keep it intact, and we're gonna clip it right there. You can use any clips for this, but I find that bobby pins or these types of metal clips work the best. Okay, and you just did your first curl. I'm gonna walk you through it again step by step. So we're just gonna grab a small piece of hair about this size. We're gonna turn the tool on and go from behind. You can wrap any little pieces that aren't sticking, but we wanna hold it here so that it really dries our hair. I like to give it a little bit of movement and bounce it around just so you know everything is wrapping around the tool. Okay, now we're slowly gonna be sliding it up our head. But when I say slow, I mean slow. You could barely see the tool moving, but I am moving it closer to my head. It's been about 10 to 15 seconds, so now I'm gonna hold down this button and make sure that cold air shoots out now. When the cold air is shooting out, I'm gonna move the tool really close to my head because now at this point, it's not gonna burn because it's cold air. Okay, now that I feel that my hair is cool and dry, I'm gonna shut off the tool, and then same thing, I'm gonna pull my hair out of the tool from the bottom up, trying as hard as I can to keep that curl intact. And then I'm gonna take it and pin it up the same way.